is up, famsy? My name is Brandy, and welcome to another episode of EchoCraft. Last episode, we worked on this beautiful hill that you can see right I'm standing on, literally standing upon the things. And it was a lot of work. It was a lot of dirt placed, thousands of blocks, and it was a lot of time spent, but it was worth it because we're going to have an awesome place to build. But in order to continue that, we're going to need to move on to right over there where you can see we're going to be working on, I think, a river today. Is going to be the main goal is to build up a river and to go through all that stuff. But first, before we get to any of that, we need to do some things because I am no longer poor. Famsy, look at this. Boom. 32 diamonds. That's right. I went caving, got a bunch of diamonds, and now we can go to the shopping district, and hopefully not all the good things are taken because there's some good stuff for sale. Mainly, I want to buy an elytra, some mending books, and then we can fix our shovel and continue with our project because until then, we're kind of dead in the water. So let me get over to the shopping district, and we'll be right back. And the one that we're going to be focusing on is this guy over here, this end shop, and you can see right here, welcome to DC's End Shop. Oh, and I'm so sorry, DC. I didn't mean to ruin your, there we go. I fixed it. It's okay. And the real main reason that we're here, of course, is we need to buy some wings. And we're going to have to do it, family. It's 20 diamonds, but it's well worth it because I'm getting real sick of walking everywhere. I miss Brandy Craft. There you go. Wings of Echo acquired. And I think also we're going to need to buy we'll buy 2 mending books for now because I gotta have them. And I think I'm gonna buy a couple shulker boxes as well. Why not, right? I've got the diamonds. I'm rich. Let's do it. So there you go, DC. You are now a rich man, and I am yet again a poor man. The first log shop has also popped up. So there you go. We're already, businesses are booming. And this shopping district is so cool. Just like, look at this biome. It's just completely surrounded with glaciers. I just love it. This is the coolest place on the server. And here we are, famsy, on our maiden voyage. Heading over to DC's because we have a deal to strike with the man, all right? He has an insane mob farm and he has sugarcane. I have a little bit of sugarcane, but I don't have a mob farm. So I don't have any gunpowder, so this is literally all the rockets that I have to my name. So we're going to head over there and just buy as many rockets as we can from the man. And yeah, we'll kind of just hopefully get enough to last us a little while. But we'll see. And there he is. Look at the man. And 3 diamonds for you, good sir. Look at that. So we got, for 3 diamonds, we got another shulker box and a diamond, or a shulker box and 9 stacks of fireworks.
Where is your pathway to the main area? Or you don't have one?
I don't have one. This is my path right here.
All right. Then we're going to make you a path. You have a nice path, sir. Really enjoy this.
Yes,
Feels
yes. It's very natural.
Yeah, indeed. Like the ultimate survival. To the right here.
Ow.
Instant die, you know. There we go. That's you go.
Need him to make a move so I can get out of here. Ow.
What? You insta-killed? Oh, that's my portal. Pretty obvious.
Yeah, you kind of stand out, don't you?
Yeah, right. Because why not?
How many wither skeletons have you killed?
I killed 86 till I got my first hat.
Oh my god.
And I killed 14 after, and I got 2 extra hats. So I got 99 kills for 3 hats. And the last 2 were like instant, and the first 86 were just horrible. But no, you know what happens when you go to my portal? Just stay here and you'll see, alright? Just look at that nice pinky finger there.
Okay.
And here we go.
Oh!
You just fall at like 20 blocks, but hey, it's only 1 heart of damage.
You know.
All right, come with me. I got some carrots for you. Yeah, a mob from there was pretty expensive. It's not the cheapest block. It's not cobblestone.
Right. That's cool though. It's massive.
So it's gunpowder, 3 rows, bones, 3 rows, arrows, and all the others.
Rex,
here to blow you.
First base and crafting table. Oh.
So careful. Walk. Oh, there we go. He's dead.
Oof.
Oh, man. That was close. You see the gunpowder?
Wow. This is why I can't be left alone. I need an adult at all times. And isn't DC just the best? Honestly, what a nice guy. Anyways, guys, let's start working on today's projects because I think we got some plans. We got some things to do. And one of the first things that I think we want to do today is going to be work on this beautiful river that's going to be flowing right through our two hills right here. Hill 1, Hill 2. That's the official names as of right now. But let's go ahead and start planning this build out. So the first thing that I usually like to do is to kind of pillar up and define my area for where my actual river is going to go and the water itself. All right, family. So you can kind of see I went through and just placed down some wool here to kind of show where I wanted the water to flow. And I started thinking about it. And actually, I think if I was to dig this down a level and try to get a river in there, it might be a little bit too small. Like I kind of like the idea of having this whole thing filled with water, like from here to here, you know, but actually down on this level. Does that make sense? Because that way, what it does for us is one, it keeps it kind of over on this same level over here with the water, but it also is going to give us a nice effect to have an edge. And look at that. We have a friend. It's Tree. Yo, Tree. Yeah. They have found me. What is going on? Hi, boys. Hello. Oh my God. Aw. Trode Ink Logs. I love it. Great name. Wow, they're such beautiful people. They came and brought me so much wood. Like so much wood. They gave me 10 stacks of wood. Oh my gosh, these guys, man. It's exactly actually what I needed because this little tree farm I got going here, it's not going so great. Oh, it's beautiful though. Thank you so much, guys. It's so nice. Also, this is probably going to be my main source for logs now, is your beautiful farm. So you've won a customer from me. Okay, so we now have all of our river kind of planned out. We've got this whole thing already dug out to be where we want the river to go. It's going to be kind of a wider river, but it's going to look really cool, I think, when it's all said and done. And especially having this little extra edge and lip right here, I think that's going to give it just that extra touch of detail to make it look really cool and interesting. That being said, though, whenever I'm building anything like this, what I usually like to do is I like to think in the terms of what is this element or this build doing in the real world and in nature, right? So especially like rivers and stuff, like there's always a source for a river and there's always going to be an outlet, right? So wherever the river is going to get its water from and where it's going to flow to. And for me, what I'm thinking on this particular build is that the ocean is going to be where the river actually flows into. So the river in my mind is going to be flowing this way and then out into the ocean. But where does it come from? Right, that's the question. Right now, I've got it linking straight into this other river over here, and it all just kind of makes this big sort of loop, right? But what I'm thinking long term, and this is an idea that was inspired just by building this so far, is to build like a waterfall right here, so that there's like this waterfall right here, maybe extending out these mountains and things, maybe bringing them down here, but main feature being this giant waterfall right here that flows into this river and divides up these two hills, and then we can have some bridges and stuff like that. Like it's just like, it's one of those things that if you just kind of start thinking about something as simple as a river and where does it come from and where does it go, it can inspire ideas for an entire area. And I'm so inspired right now. I gotta get to work. Now, the next thing that I usually like to do with my builds is I like to actually carve down into a V. Now, you could, if you wanted to, try and take this whole thing out all at once and go one layer at a time. And that's probably what we'll end up doing as we go. But in order to get an idea of how we're going to dig this thing out, I like to start with kind of a small section. Whoopsies. Excuse me. Water. Oh, and thank you, Sweezel. You're beautiful. You're going to save my life with that. For real, though. So let's clear out a little bit of an area here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to try and visualize like almost like a V shape into the ground here, right? So if this was a V, then maybe like right through here is where there's this little shelf right there. And then maybe like we come in a block or two and we kind of go out like this and we get like this shelf right here, right? And then maybe we even like dig all this out for a sec. and we can kind of come back down and we can add a whole another level here. And with each one of these, this is going to get deeper and deeper. So right now, even though we have 2 layers dug, this is actually only 1 deep. So we're definitely going to want to make this a little bit deeper. And so what I like to do is try not to make it a total like exact pattern, you know, like following this, but at the same time using the existing landscape that we have here and that we've already carved out to kind of direct us into what we actually want to dig out to make this quote V kind of shape. And also what I would recommend too is it's very tempting to get rid of the granite and the diorite and all that stuff as you're going. I would actually suggest just leaving it for right now. You might come back and want to get rid of it later on, and that's totally cool, but it's kind of helpful to break up that kind of monotony in the grays and stuff if you have some extra blocks like this, and it's already naturally in the land, so why not use that to your advantage while you can, right? Okay, so now we've got a little bit of this section done. Let's take a look at it and see how it's going. And actually, this looks kind of like a crater right now, right? But it's actually, this is exactly what I'm going for. Imagine this kind of style, this kind of like, see this V, or this kind of goes down here, stops there, and then goes back up. That's exactly what we're going for with this. And imagine that all the way down. It's going to look awesome. And in fact, you don't even have to imagine it, because it's going to happen like right now. Boom. See what I mean, famsy? It goes by like nothing. It's just the quickest project you could possibly imagine. Okay, that's not entirely true. It's not quick at all. It took a while to do, but this thing is going to be dope. Look how much elevation and difference we have in here. I think this is going to be really, really cool. And one thing that I thought I would just point out really quick is when I'm doing this, I have this rule in my head, and I could be really weird, but when I'm doing natural terraforming and stuff, I have this rule in my head that there is no mistake, meaning that, like, for example, right here, I could go and put 2 blocks here because this is already too high and there's just not a lot of areas where you'd ever have 3 high right here in this pattern that I've been kind of digging through with, but there are no mistakes, which means that nature has determined that this needs to be 3 high. I had nothing to do with it. Nature did it, right? That's that's the thought. So with the mentality of there are no mistakes, only happy accidents, I'm going to go and watch 3 Bob Ross painting tutorials. So excuse me. So now that we've got this whole thing dug out and everything's ready, looking pretty good, ready to go, I think we need to add some texture to this build. So what I'm seeing so far in this, on the natural side of things, we've got some diorite, we've got some granite, some dirt, all this grass, because this is 1.16, it's going to turn to dirt pretty quick once we get water in here. And then we also have some sand, and that's pretty much it. Maybe a little bit of gravel here and there, some andesite, but we need to probably add in a little bit more, I think, famsy. So I've made some coarse dirt and some regular dirt just to kind of throw in here and kind of see if we can break up some of these extra gray areas with a little bit of color and a little bit of difference in how we've got this thing laid out so far. And then from there, we can go through and flood the whole thing. All right, famsy, so I am just over here just kind of reshaping a little bit of this terrain. I went ahead and I got all of the textures and everything in this river. Check this thing out. You can see that there's like some cobble in there. I went and put some dirt, which I guess is grass now because it's been a minute. But look at how cool this texture looks so far. Once it's all dirt, it'll look a lot more natural and everything. But I also went through and just added a bunch of rocks and stuff to the sides of this thing. It's a little bit repetitive, I'll admit, but it's pretty good. I like how this is looking. It's all coming together. The next thing we need to do is actually, wait a minute, that's a weasel. A weasel has appeared. What a kind man. He went and hooked up our portal to the rest of the paths now. Oh, that's so nice. Now, anyways, like I was saying, famsy, we have already added all the texture and everything to this thing. It's looking really dope. I'm loving the way this is going to turn out, at least in my mind. But what we need to do next is start working on the landscaping around the build itself. We could flood it right now, but I actually want to do that last. So what I'm going to do now is place a bunch of podzol and a bunch of spruce trees around, and we can kind of see how that looks. Now, luckily for us, our buddy Tree Muffins over in the mega taiga biome just right over there was able to get us some extra podzol here because yeah, I was totally out. And then one thing I'm also kind of trying to do is make sure that on these edges, I want to get as little actual grass there as possible, because if I look at a river in real life, at least in this sort of a river where it's a little bit lower, a little bit closer to like a big body of water, usually the grass is a little bit further away, and then there's like this kind of like muddy area and dirt right next to it. And the podzol to me makes a really great like mud, and so does actually like the path blocks. Is kind of looks like it's pressed down into the ground because it's a little bit softer. I think that makes a really nice outline around the whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is kind of repeat this pattern of this path around the whole river on both sides, and then we should have a pretty good place to start. But I'm gonna need a lot of podzol and a lot of coarse dirt, so I'm gonna have to probably end up going resource gathering and stuff, but I think we're gonna have a pretty good effect once we're all done here. Now, famsy, we are gonna take a slight break from working on the river project, and we're gonna head over to see RecRap for just a quick second and link up with DC and maybe fight a dragon.
Where do we go?
Well, I will direct you. Wait, you don't have wings. Ooh,
No, I do not.
You're a problem.
Yeah, I'm a peasant. I'm sorry.
You
I have another portal
peasant.
though.
Okay, let's use that.
Okay.
How do I get
I'll
down
show
from
you.
the tower?
You see, you just kind of just go this way, fall straight down, and you're here.
Oh, you're such a peasant.
Nice little pool. I am such a peasant. Hey, but we both have iron swords still, so
Yeah,
we're kind of on the same territory. You want to see me fight the dragon?
In iron armor with bats. Yeah, go for it. All right, you guys ready to get some more?
I'm ready. Let's do
All right,
it.
let's
Ready
go.
as I'll ever be.
All right, yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm going for the portal.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see.
Bye.
No, I'm gonna see how you guys die.
Oh, there's an Enderman.
This is gonna
I hate
be
Enderman.
too spicy to miss out.
I got it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Look at him being all
I'm a
professional.
marksman, Rec, don't you know?
Shall I also help you guys by shooting at you guys? Help the dragon. I've got the
What?
Alright,
No.
there's
That
need
wasn't
for
part of the
that.
deal.
all right.
Do it, Breck. Do it. Do it.
Oh, he's not looking. He's not looking.
It's perfect.
Boom, got
Good
it.
job.
Oh,
Oh,
what
Rec, no!
And there goes Rack. That's death number one.
Oh,
That's
no.
Okay, get him, Brandsy.
I'm going
Wait,
in.
do you know the proper technique?
I don't know any kind of technique. I'm just going
here,
for
Brandsy. No, don't go for it. You're gonna die. No. You gotta block it. You gotta block it,
it.
Brandsy.
Oh, okay. Ow, I'm gonna die. He's hitting me.
Like that.
And there we go. That's number two. Oh man.
Oh,
This
I
is
can't.
gold.
Why didn't I pick up stuff?
That's number three.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going for it this time. I got the blocks in place. I'm ready to go.
Okay, good luck,
Yeah.
Brandsy.
Uh,
I'll just make another gravestone. There we go.
No. Oh my gosh.
Indeed.
I got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
Brandsy, you're supposed to not die from the bed.
What? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
that's death number 5.
Here, let me give you a lesson, Brandsy. Come to the come to the end, and I'll
Please
give you a
teach
lesson.
me. Mhm.
So, if the dragon is right here, you can
By the
place
way-
the bed on the bedrock like this. You're gonna build it up like this. Stand as far away from it as you can. Like there needs to be a block between you and the bed. So stand behind me,
Ah.
So by the way, anyone
And then-
recording,
just like that. Just like that.
if
do
you
it
need help,
properly.
just give it a call.
Oh no, we got this.
We're
Don't
doing
take
fine.
over.
Why would you even think we would need help?
Oh yeah, I killed an Enderman too. Okay, now it's your turn.
I did it.
Yeah,
I did
you
it.
survived. You survived.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Nice. I'll help you.
Where are you? Here.
Get him.
There.
Okay, thank you. Pull
him.
the trigger. No.
Got him.
No. Oh, I got him. I'm gonna finish him off. Don't worry.
Oh, he's almost dead. He is dead.
There it is. You see under the tree?
Oh, there it is. Wow.
There you go. There's also this. A dragon egg and dragon head.
Wow.
All for you.
Couple
As
times.
expected, there were a total of 8 deaths.
Perfect.
Okay, well, I feel like we've proved ourselves, Branzy. We've done it. We did what the haters
Right,
said we
DC?
couldn't. We killed the dragon with the bed.
I didn't say you couldn't. I said you would die doing it. I was right, as always. I was right again. You died doing it.
You were right.
That's
8
true.
times back to back.
Right? That's what I mean.
Okay, Famzy, are you ready? Big reveal in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Ah, look at this. We got a nice little outlet for the river. It comes flowing right through here. Got a bunch of trees planted. The whole thing, I think, curves really well and really naturally. You see how there's like, it's not like a straight shot, like it kind of bends and there's all these kind of like divots and stuff, and there's a big bend over here. I think that really adds quite a bit to the naturalization of our build. I also went ahead and got all these paths completed and everything through here. So put some podzol in, some path blocks and some coarse dirt like we were doing earlier, and I just kind of repeated that pattern, or I guess that kind of template, all the way around both sides here. And you might notice, 1, floating tree, but 2, there's a, oh look, there's an escapee. There's a wonderful little villager breeder here now. We did this on a live stream and it was a lot of fun. There was a pretty hectic chat. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. But hopefully in the next episode, I'll have this thing cleaned up a little bit more and we can kind of work on a little bit of like a better design for the actual building of this, because right now it's not great. It needs some work, but it works. So that being said, Famzy, I really hope that you have enjoyed today's episode. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of kind of random things, and we also got this whole entire river built up and filled in. Like, this was a lot of water. But anyways, Famzy, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to let me know down below. You guys know what to do. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions on anything you saw today or anything that you'd like to see in the future. And as always, tune in for the next one.
That's one small step for man.